So Dave's a gardener, and you can be too.
Wow, that is awesome. Show off that Don Juan
I
there for a
know,
second.
and I wish we had scratch and sniff television because it smells so great.
And it's just it's a good little vine. It actually grows very well out in the desert Southwest. A little bit of shade.
Yeah.
We show him off all the time because I'm so proud of him.
He's
He
been
just
here
hangs
almost
out.
as long as you have.
Yeah, well, a little bit shorter than I have, but there he is right there. He's been there about 15 years. Just starting to come to bloom. Regular fertilization, folks, is real important. Regular watering about every 3 to 5 days.
And right now is a perfect time if you've ever thought, you know, I want to try my hand at gardening, because really you can't go wrong at this time of year.
There is no way you're going to go wrong. First off, let's just talk about it. Everything needs to be fertilized this time of year. And what we're going to do is we're going to start backing it off here in about 3 or 4 weeks. So we don't want to basically fertilize a lot of plant material that's a little bit of frost tender. Stay away from any type of pruning on any plant material that's frost tender. Over here, lots of flowers. Those begonias, they are perfect. Not only are they a perfect flower for shade-loving areas or shade areas, but they're edible at the same time.
Oh.
And then, of course, there's some cyclamen. I'm gonna just push right back there. There's some cyclamen right there. And they are another one that does very well in shade on both sides of them. Just kind of bookending them. You can see some petunias and geraniums. And of course, those are guys that like a little bit more sun. In fact, full sun will do real good for those guys this time of year. And then we talked about a lot of wildflowers, but I got to push out these wildflowers because this is real important. We get them in and get them in right now. Have you ever planted wildflowers before?
I've never planted anything.
You, really? Oh my gosh. What are you doing out here in the garden? We need to teach you more.
Bossing you around?
I know. I know. You're not my boss. I heard that a lot. So there's some California poppies, some snapdragons right there, some cosmos. California poppies, well, they're a lot more drought tolerant than your snapdragons or your cosmos. There's a bachelor button right there. And bachelor buttons are another one that come up from seed and come up from seed quite readily. They're easy to grow out here in the desert Southwest. And so once you put those guys down, regular water, and I water about every 3 to 5 days again, get that germination going. And once they germinate, then we can start backing off the water during the wintertime. Come springtime, you got a display of flowers that you're not gonna believe. Last year was a perfect year. Hopefully we'll get a lot more, well, we'll get a lot more rain like we did last year. Larkspur and Black-Eyed Susan. Black-Eyed Susan is basically indigenous to the United States, and they again do real well in our real hard clay soils out here. So there's something you wanna plant and plant right now. Of course, there's lots of bulbs, folks, and we're talking about those bulbs in the last couple of weeks, but there they are. Your tulips, hyacinths, crocus need to go in the refrigerator, away from any fruits and vegetables right now. Your onion sets, your garlic, all those need to go in right now. Put them on a bed of natural, what we call corn gluten. I've showed off corn gluten before, and this is basically a way to go ahead and create a bed so that you don't get any wheat seed to grow. So it works out as a natural weeding feed, but it's great to actually plant right on top, or excuse me, right underneath your onion sets or any of your bulb sets, because they give a natural fertilization. So it's an ideal situation for putting in and putting this time of year. And of course, it tastes like grape nuts a little bit.
I thought you were going to say it tastes like chicken.
No, it tastes like
don't.
grape nuts. You know what? A little bit of diatomaceous earth on top of that, and you'd be set for breakfast. I mean, it's outstanding. But I'll tell you what, as a pre-emergent, get rid of that weed seed in your lawns or in your gravel. A natural way to get rid of it and get rid of it quite readily. And that kills weed seed and fertilizes all at the same time. Yes?
Lisa wants to know how you know which flowers you can plant together.
Okay, how do you know which flowers? Most flowers can go ahead and plant and do very well as long as they got the same watering needs. So your California poppies need less water than, say, your snapdragons or your cosmos. So when you're planting those, you want to plant those California flowers or California poppies with some of those wildflowers you got out there. And you can see there's some wildflowers right here. And those will do much better as a companion plant because of the fact they need, or they have, the same water needs. So there you go, Lena. Lots going on in the garden. Just get out there, and I'll tell you what, you can virtually plant all those garden areas, or for that matter, all your trees and shrubs this time of year.
See, aren't you glad I came along?
I am. I'm always glad you came out here because you add beauty to the beast.
Oh my goodness, I'll pay you later.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back, Arizona.